Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Coco Woods.
This year, during our first e-learning day, local historians and founders of the Stoutsburg Sauerland African American Museum, Miss Elaine Buck and Miss Beverly Mills, shared oral histories about their ancestors from their recently released book, If These Stones Could Talk.
After viewing the video, students were given the option to participate in an essay contest, sharing the impact of these oral histories. The outcome was overwhelming.
Over 1,300 essays were received. Miss Buck and Miss Mills read through the submissions and chose 3 that really grabbed their attention because of how they interpreted the information from the video.
We are pleased to announce that Sareem Razavi was selected as the Central High School winner. Congratulations, Sareem.
Winners will be recognized at the Stoutsburg Cemetery Memorial Day service next month. AP Spanish Language and Culture students are participating in a College Board-sponsored AP and WE service learning program to link classroom curriculum to real-life community-based service. Students have created and enacted action plans to help globally while enhancing their leadership and collaborative skills, analytic ability, and civic responsibility.
Here's a look at a video produced by AP Spanish Language and Culture students.
Honduras tiene una tasa de pobreza del 66%. Solo el 30% de los niños hondureños van a la escuela secundaria. Los niños que viven en la pobreza, en promedio, ganan menos de la mitad del dinero a través de sus carreras. Entonces, ¿qué puedes hacer? Estamos colaborando con una organización que se llama Students Helping Honduras. La misión de la organización es construir escuelas bilingües alrededor del mundo. Los trabajadores con fluidez en inglés se pagan el 200% más que sus equivalentes hondureños. Con un acceso a la educación bilingüe de calidad, el pueblo hondureño puede defenderse. Y necesitamos su apoyo para realizar esta meta. Durante las próximas semanas estaremos fuera de la cafetería recogiendo donaciones en efectivo para beneficiar a SHH. También vamos a aceptar donaciones de materiales escolares para crear paquetes para enviar a los estudiantes en la Escuela Francisco Morazán. Si nos ayudarán, podríamos influir en las vidas de muchos niños en Honduras.
Have you heard of FBLA? Here's more on the Future Business Leaders of America.
FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America, and basically it's a club at our school that's on a local chapter level.
So you have a bunch of students and they all get together for competitive events once a year. And they also do community service, like the March of Dimes is coming up in April.
And it's like coincides with the state level and then the national level where we do competitive events on business-related topics. And so then students can kind of participate in those events and compete on a state and national level.
So our last conference was the one that was in the end of March at Harrah's Casino and Resort in Atlantic City.
We all got to do our own competitive event where we just go and like present in front of a group of judges. The top 4 in the final round get to move on to compete nationally in San Antonio. So we had a good group of kids who were able to advance and make it to nationals this year.
People can join FBLA by going to room 306, Miss Brown's room, saying hello to Miss Brown and grabbing one of those flyers that are on the right side of her room.
Because it's a really good experience in terms of like building your like public speaking skills and like learning how to present. And even if you're not a strong public speaker, there's a lot of tests and other events that you can do.
Now we'd like to share more about an important and inspiring initiative called Dog Park.
So Dog Park stands for Bulldogs Performing Acts of Random Kindness, and essentially it's just a program that we're starting at the high school to reward people for going out of their way to help others. So whether it's just you see someone doing something really nice in the hallway, whether someone drops their books or someone gets pushed in the 200 intersection and you're helping them up, it's really just a way to reward those people who are going above and beyond for their peers and their staff members.
If you just see someone doing something that is selfless and you know is helping someone else's day or improving their day, that is what's considered someone to be nominated for this.
You can nominate people by putting a ticket, filling out the gold ticket, and you can be putting that in the nomination box, and you can find that in the media center, the counseling office, or the main office.
When you nominate someone to be part of the dog park, they have the chance to win, and if they win, they have the opportunity to pick a certain prize, and that could range from being served a special dinner or meal by Mr. Bertel with you and a friend, having a VIP parking spot close to the main entrance, and a lot of other prizes you could win.
This idea was suggested by Dr. Velderman and Ms. Smith, and it was really just an initiative to get the students to go out of their way to be kind to each other and just to make the school community a nicer place.
Even if you don't get picked, there is a lunch at the end of the year that everyone who is nominated can attend.
That's all for this week, everyone. Have a great 3-day weekend.